What's up guys, it's Jake here and I'm here with the Manchester City player rating predictions for FIFA 18. So starting off with the goalkeeper, I think Ederson would be the first choice goalkeeper for Pep Guardiola this campaign. Last year he had a very fantastic season with Benfica. The Brazilian goalkeeper is worth 40 million euros for Manchester City and he is a very exciting prospect in football right now. So I'm expecting a very decent upgrade to him. He has got an 81 rated card in FIFA 17 with half a decent stats, his reflexes are good, his kicking and diving are decent, and he hasn't got any crazy stats, but I think he would get a light rating upgrade to an 83 rated goalkeeper, one of the very good prime goalkeepers for the Premier League, and he would get some really good stats upgrade for a goalkeeper, and it's going to be very cheap once the market gets flowing in the next FIFA. So Kyle Walker, a fresh signing from Tottenham Hotspurs, 50 million euros for a defender. I think it's a bit overpriced and the market currently is such in a bad shape right now, and every player is worth 40 million. You can see Paulinho has been signed from Barcelona for 40 million, ex-Spurs player of course. But Kyle Walker had a great season last campaign and he's got an 82 rated right back card, which is one of the overpowered card in Ultimate Team every year now. A decent rating upgrade waits him in FIFA 18. He might be an 83 rated right back, but I think he's got a team of the season in FIFA 17, so which really should boost his rating to an 84 rated right back now. And last campaign 39 appearances, he's got 6 assists, and once again his card is going to be very sweaty. He's got pace, he's got defending, he's got some very good in-game physical. He's going to be one of the high priced right backs in the Ultimate Team next year. So up next we got Vincent Kompany. He's got an 86 rated centre back card in FIFA 17. The Belgian centre back did not play more than 25 games in the last 2 seasons, and which is a major worry for Manchester City fans. When he plays good. The Manchester City defense looks solid. When he's not on the pitch, Manchester City defense looks really vulnerable. So he came on from injury in the later part of the season and was performing good. A lot of people think he should be holding his 86 rating, but I think just 15 appearances in the last campaign, I think 85 rated centre back should be fair. If he performs well, he could always get a January upgrade of course, so I'm expecting a decent downgrade for Vincent Kompany. Moving into Nicolas Otamendi, very average season for the Argentinian centre back. In the absence of Vincent Kompany, he has to partner with John Stones. He was playing alongside with Kolarov, Zabaleta on the right hand side, so not a great season for him defensively. Of course he got a -1 in January upgrades and downgrades, so I'm expecting the same 84 rated centre back card, and once again his card is going to be really good. He's got some pace, he's got defending and physical attributes, and one of the marquee centre backs for the Barclays Premier League next campaign. So Benjamin Mendy seems to have a very fantastic season for AS Monaco, of course helping them in winning the league in the Ligue 1. 75 rated card for this fullback from France, and his card stats are really they're very cheap, and 39 appearances, 1 goal and 11 assists last campaign should give him a very big boost. He's got a team of the season card as well, and I'm expecting a very good +5 or +6 in his rating this campaign, and I've given him an personally 80 rated left back card replacing Gael Clichy, and his card, he should have some very good pace, very good defending, very good physical, and some good passing stats as well. 61 passing for him doesn't seem right. And this left back card is going to be in everyone's team. It's going to be overpowered as hell. So moving into Fernandinho, this guy is such a versatile player and is one of the most underrated midfielders in the Barclays Premier League. Just 81 rated, and just look at his card. It's how good it is. He's got 75 plus in all stats. And I'm expecting a very decent upgrade to an 83 rated card with some boost to his defending and physical. He's one of the very fine, versatile, defensive minded player, and I think he deserves an upgrade, and he's one of the major players for Pep Guardiola this season. Moving into David Silva. David Silva had a great season, 8 goals and 11 assists in the last campaign, and he has currently got an 87 rated card, and I'm expecting a same rated card for David Silva, with slight increment to his shooting, passing, and improvements to his defensive and physical as well. He has improved his defensive game massively under Pep Guardiola, so I'm expecting a very decent high rated card. It's just going to be quite cheap a couple of months into the game. So moving into KDB, known as Kevin De Bruyne, had a fantastic campaign, 7 goals and 23 assists in just one under 50 appearances for the Belgian. He's one of the great attacking midfielders in football right now, and I think he should get a decent upgrade to 89 rated cam. And his card stats are not that good. He's got like 86 passing. It should be like higher than that. It should be 88 or 80. Personally, I give him an 87, and his dribbling and his shooting not so great, so I'm expecting a very decent upgrade to Kevin De Bruyne in his campaign. So Bernardo Silva signed from AS Monaco, and once again a great campaign for the Portuguese winger, helping his team to win the league title. 58 appearances though, 11 goals and 12 assists is very decent for this midfielder, and he's so good to watch on the ball. He's got some crazy dribbling and skills, and he's got a mere average looking 82 rated card. Like a lot of people don't use this card because of the lack of pace and stuff, but I think it's going to be one of the cheap cards in FIFA 18, and I'm expecting an 84 rated right wing card. Some quite improvements in his shooting, passing and dribbling and stuff. So moving into Raheem Sterling, 47 appearances, 10 goals and 21 assists for the English winger, and EA Sports gave him a left mid card, and for times last campaign he was playing on the right wing side, and I'm expecting a right wing card for Raheem Sterling this campaign. The perfect link for him and Kyle Walker would be so great, and his definitely was a great success last campaign, and I'm expecting a very decent upgrade to Raheem Sterling's card. I've given him a +2, but his stats is like with his pace, his dribbling, his shooting and passing, it could be one of the go-to like right wingers, and it could be quite pricey at the start of the game as well. And moving into the striker, we got Sergio Aguero, but Manchester City have been playing with 2 strikers, and Sergio Aguero, I think he should be their first choice because he's such a talent. And I know Gabriel Jesus has been such a promising player as well. That Aguero is got like experience in the Premier League, so they shouldn't let him go. And he's currently got an 89 rated card, and this is a bit of dilemma here. 45 appearances, 33 goals and 6 assists. He was really criticized by Pep Guardiola's campaign. Like his defensive work has massively improved under Pep Guardiola, and he's up for the challenge for the starting place in the Manchester City team. And he only had a limited playing time in the last campaign, so he scored 33 goals, which is one of his most prolific goal scoring season as well. So I'm expecting a decent upgrade. This guy is one of the he knows where the back of the net is. Such a good clinical finisher, so I think he should get an upgrade. So it's a high gamble, I know, but this guy is one of the most clinical finishers in the Premier League, and he's on top level of his game as well. So I'm expecting a decent upgrade to Sergio Aguero. So moving into the substitutes, we have got John Stones. He has currently gotten 78 rated centre back card, and this card is a very sweaty card with pace, with dribbling and good passing and defending and physical stuff as well. And this card is quite cheap, and I'm expecting a similar situation in common FIFA 18, and I'm predicting a +2 in his rating. In the absence of Vincent Kompany, this guy played, and he played really good. He had a very good season at the back. I'm expecting a very similar overpowered card, and John Stones is one of the good ball playing centre backs in the Premier League, so it really should come in handy at the start of FIFA 18. So look out for this card as well. So Danilo, another signing for Manchester City in defense, and he arrived from Real Madrid. Last campaign, 25 appearances, 1 goal and 3 assists. He did not have the greatest of times at Real Madrid, and I'm expecting a decent downgrade for him. He's got currently a 79 rated card, but his card stats are really good. He's always got the best in-game stats in FIFA, and it continues to do so. And I'm expecting a very good right back card, and for the rating he has, he could be pulled off and out of the packs, and he would be one of the cheap right backs for the Barclays Premier League. So moving into Yaya Toure, the main man, and he's currently on the end of his career, especially for Manchester City. He could be in and out any time now. So 7 goals and 3 assists in the last campaign for Yaya Toure, and he's currently got an 84 rated card. He was not preferred to have the starting lineup at the start of the season. However, he did fight for his place back during the end of the campaign, and he's currently got a very good looking really solid card in Ultimate Team. I expect a decent downgrade for him because he hasn't been playing much well the way he used to play for Manuel Pellegrini. Pep Guardiola doesn't prefer him to be a starting centre back. So I'm expecting a decent downgrade for Yaya Toure. So Ilkay Gundogan, he had a very fantastic start to his Manchester City career, but unfortunately injury ruled him out for the rest of the season. I really like to see Gundogan play for Manchester City this campaign, getting out of injury and stuff. So he's currently got an 85 rated card. Due to the lack of playing time, I have downgraded his card to an 84 rated one. And it could be one of the pricey centre mids until the Team of the Year market crash comes up. So Leroy Sané, another young German prospect, 79 rated right mid card now, and he should get a good upgrade. Somewhere around 81 or 82, like with his pace, with his dribbling and shooting and passing, it could be one of the cheap left wing cards in FIFA 18. So the final player we got is Gabriel Jesus, and there has been a lot of hype for this Brazilian wonder kid. 11 appearances in the last campaign, 7 goals and 5 assists is very decent tally, and this is going to be his full season with Manchester City, and God knows what we are going to experience from this lad. He looks so promising, and he's got a 78 rated card currently in Ultimate Team, and is fitting a +2 and a very decent 80 rated card, which is going to be, like, once again, it's going to be pricey at the start, but it's so low rated and it's going to be very cheap once a couple of weeks passes by in the Ultimate Team. So that's going to be my Manchester City player rating predictions, guys. If I got anything wrong, just let me know in the comments below, and I really like to know your opinion as well. So thank you for watching. Until my next video, catch you later.